Welcome, sons and daughters. Today I have a direct message from my Sacred Heart for you. I, as your mother, have seen the pain you've gone through. I've seen the afflictions, and at this moment I want to share something that is about to happen in the world. So from now on, stay alert to my voice and do not get distracted by anything. Right now, I will begin to reveal what is going to happen. What you are about to hear may completely change your life. This message from the Virgin Mary contains a crucial warning for the coming days. And if you leave now or ignore it, you may miss the only chance to be prepared for what's coming. We are on the brink of difficult times, and darkness is approaching Earth. This is not a metaphor or a simple warning. It is a reality that must be understood. Thousands of lives could be at risk, and I urge you to listen to every word of this video until the end, because what will be revealed here won't be said anywhere else. First, I would like to invite you to subscribe to this channel, as I will be sharing a prophetic message for your heart every day. And don't forget to comment below with your prayer request and tell me who you've been praying for these past few days, your family, friends, work, or healing. Make your prayer request below and, alongside it, tell me what country you are from, so we can know where our message is reaching. Amen. The Virgin Mary warns us of the importance of preparing through powerful prayers to achieve protection and salvation for our lives. So download my digital book now, The Powerful Prayer of the Virgin Mary. This material covers a variety of prayers suitable for all occasions in life. Don't waste any time, click on the link available in the pinned comment and download it immediately. Quantities are limited, so it's crucial to act now to ensure your access to The Powerful Prayer of the Virgin Mary before copies run out. And make sure to get your book in the first pinned comment. It's essential to pay attention to the warnings from our Virgin Mary and prepare for the great torment that is to come. The Virgin Mary, in all her grace, has sent us a direct message, and you, who are here now, have been chosen to hear it. This is no coincidence. There is a divine reason you have found this video. In the coming days, things will happen that you could never have imagined. And knowing what's coming is key to preparing and protecting those you love. But before I reveal the darker details, I need you to do something very simple. Subscribe to this channel now and turn on notifications, because every day I will be sharing prophetic messages from the Virgin Mary here. This will be your source of guidance and protection in the days ahead. If you truly care about your family's spiritual safety, you'll want to stay informed. There is no time for doubt. What I'm about to tell you in this video could be the difference between being protected or caught off guard when the world changes in ways no one is prepared for. If you want to protect your soul and your family from the impending evil, you need to watch until the last second. I know the world is in chaos, you feel it. It's not just a passing sensation. You see it in the news, on the streets, in daily conversations. Something bigger is approaching, a darkness that threatens to engulf the entire world. This video contains the only message that can open your eyes to what is truly coming. The Virgin Mary has warned us that the last days are near and we must be ready. But what exactly does it mean to be prepared? What are the signs? What must we do to avoid being consumed by this darkness that is already approaching? That's why you need to stay with me until the end of this video. Everything will be explained in detail, and missing any part could be costly. Now you might be thinking, is this really serious? Why should I believe it? And I tell you, the Virgin Mary is not asking, she is warning, and it is up to you to decide whether you will heed this call or ignore it. But remember, those who choose to ignore this message risk being caught off guard when it's too late to act. If you care about your future and the future of those you love, don't leave this video now, because from this moment on, every word matters. The Virgin Mary's warning is clear. Evil is approaching rapidly, and while many remain blind to what's coming, you are being given the chance to prepare. Don't waste this opportunity. Time is running out, and you can't afford to lose a second. This prophetic message has been given to you for a reason. You can be the channel of protection and light for your family and friends, but first, you must understand what is truly happening. This understanding will only be revealed if you watch until the end. The future is at stake, evil is lurking, but there is a solution. Faith, prayer, and proper preparation can protect you. I will share this with you, but only if you commit to staying with me until the end of this video. Get ready. What will be revealed can change your life. If you've made it this far, congratulations. You are part of the small group of people who have understood the importance of this message. Now I will explain why this warning from the Virgin Mary is so urgent and what is truly at stake. Every day that passes, more signs of the end times appear before our eyes, and you've likely noticed natural disasters, wars, conflicts, the loss of faith. It seems the world is falling apart around us, and all of this is no coincidence. Darkness is approaching faster than we imagined. The Virgin Mary has made it clear that times of tribulation and testing are coming, and only those who are prepared will be able to navigate this period safely. But what does this mean for you and your family? I know you feel that there is something different in the air. It's not just the chaos we see in the headlines. There's a sense that something greater is about to happen, something beyond what we can understand with just our eyes. If you're watching this video now, you must know that this is not a coincidence. This is your call to prepare. How can you be sure you're ready? That's exactly what you're going to discover here. Don't ignore the signs. Every event we witness around the world, from natural disasters to divisions between nations, points to one unique fact. We are approaching the last days, just as it was prophesied. The Virgin Mary, in her mercy, is warning us so we aren't caught off guard. She wants us to be prepared. Before you can respond to this, it's important to understand the full context. We are in a time where faith has weakened more and more. People are drifting away from God, distracted by the worries of the world, and in doing so, becoming more vulnerable to what's coming. Evil feeds on indifference, disbelief, and lack of preparation. And that is precisely why this video is so crucial. You cannot afford to ignore this message now. Imagine for a second what would happen if you weren't ready when this darkness finally invades the world. What would happen to your family? To the people you love? What will guarantee your protection and theirs? The answer is here, and I'm going to guide you along the path that the Virgin Mary has revealed so that you do not get lost. But first, you need to understand the gravity of the moment we are living in. This is a decisive moment. You've probably already felt it in your heart. That unease, that inexplicable anguish, that feeling that something big is about to happen. Don't ignore that feeling. It's real, and you are being called to act before it's too late. Time is running out, and only those who are prepared will be able to get through this phase that the Virgin Mary warned us is coming. What's at stake is not just your future, but the future of everyone around you. That is why the Virgin Mary made sure this message was shared. She wants you to know what's coming so that you have time to protect yourself and those you love. The world is changing in ways we've never seen before. You're seeing this with your own eyes. Earthquakes, disasters, multiplying conflicts. But what many fail to perceive is that these events are only the first signs of a much greater storm that is approaching. Don't be fooled by moments of apparent normalcy, because when you least expect it, you could be caught off guard. That's why I insist. Stay with me until the end of this video, because what I'll share with you could be the only thing that keeps you safe when that moment arrives. The Virgin Mary's warning is clear, and she wants you to be ready. Prayer and faith will be your most powerful weapons in the times to come. And that's what you're going to learn in the next few minutes. You've already realized that we are living through something beyond anything we could have imagined. Now you have the opportunity to understand how to protect yourself and those you love, but only if you watch until the end. The most important revelation is yet to come, and it's not something you can afford to miss. Now that you've understood the gravity of the moment we're living in, it's time to reveal the crucial message the Virgin Mary has sent us. Pay close attention to what I'm about to tell you now, because this could completely change your destiny. This is the message that could save you and your family, and not listening to it would be an irreversible mistake. The Virgin Mary has been clear. The last days are near. The time of tribulation is closer than many imagine. What is about to happen will be a great test for all of us, a moment of darkness in which our faith will be tested to the extreme. She warned us that a shadow is approaching the earth, something that will change everything around us. But she also gave us the necessary tools to face this darkness and emerge victorious. You already feel it inside you, that restlessness, that inexplicable anguish, that sense that something bigger is about to happen. And now I'm going to tell you why you're right to feel that. The Virgin Mary revealed that very difficult times lie ahead and many souls are at risk. Evil is spreading rapidly, infiltrating our lives in subtle ways, and only those who are prepared will be able to withstand what's coming. The Virgin Mary's message should not be taken lightly. It's a warning and a call to wake up. What's coming will require strength, courage, and above all, unwavering faith. The darkness she described as a growing force is about to devour the world, but it doesn't have to be your end. That's why you must remain steadfast and attentive to what will be said until the end of this video. Every detail I'm going to share with you could be the key to your protection. I know this may sound alarming to many, and you have every right to be concerned because what's coming is a trial like no other. The Virgin Mary was clear in her message. Those who have lost faith will be more vulnerable than ever. The departure from God and the do you know what it is? It's pineapple. This simple tropical fruit carries unique properties that can save lives. Why pineapple? Because it's loaded with essential nutrients, it's a powerful source of vitamin C, and it contains bromelain, an enzyme capable of reducing inflammation and boosting our natural defenses. The Virgin Mary mentioned this fruit because she knows that the dark times ahead will bring not only spiritual challenges, but physical ones as well. We need to be prepared on all levels, body, mind, and soul. Pineapple is a gift from nature that will help us keep our defenses strong. If this seems too simple, remember that the greatest solutions to the biggest challenges are often found in the simplest things. The Virgin Mary has given us a way out, but she also made it clear that this way out depends on our ability to listen and act on her words. Prayer, faith, and physical preparation will be essential to withstand what's coming. Are you ready to follow this path? Are you willing to put this message into practice before it's too late? Remember, this message has been sent to you directly. If you're here, it's because the Virgin Mary wanted you to know this now, before the last days come. The question you need to ask yourself is, what will you do with this information? Will you act now, or will you wait until the darkness is upon us? Now that you know part of the revelation, it's crucial to stay alert, because the most important information is yet to come, and you need to know how to protect your soul, your family, and everything you love. Don't leave this video now because what comes next could make all the difference. Spiritual weakening of people allow evil to infiltrate their lives even more quickly. For many, this evil is already present, silently growing stronger as time passes. But there is hope, even in the face of this grim scenario. The Virgin Mary has given us a path of light, and that's why you need to pay attention now more than ever. Prayer will be your greatest refuge, your shield against the darkness. Prayer is the only light that can dispel the shadows that are coming. She asked us to gather in fervent supplication, seeking God's grace and divine protection. Only then can we withstand the impending darkness and find safety for ourselves. She gave us one more warning. There is a fruit, a blessing from nature, that will be essential in the days ahead. This fruit has the power to strengthen both body and soul, providing protection in times of weakness. More than just a food, it represents a gift, a weapon against the frailty this darkness will bring into our lives. Now that you've heard part of the Virgin Mary's message, the most crucial moment is approaching. What will you do with this information? What do you need to do to prepare for the days of darkness that are about to take over the world? I know these questions are going through your mind, and I'm going to give you the answers now. But pay attention because this is not a simple choice. What's at stake is your survival, that of your soul and your family. The Virgin Mary gave us a path, a clear direction. She gave us the solution, but this solution requires action and commitment. And above all, she words. It is the direct connection to divine protection in times of darkness. Prayer is the only refuge that can shield us from the evil that is approaching. Without prayer, we will be weak, unprotected, and easily influenced by the shadow advancing over the world. You may think you've heard this before, that prayer has always been talked about as a way out. But what the Virgin Mary has revealed goes beyond a simple recommendation. She made an urgent plea, asking that prayer becomes our greatest weapon against the chaos that is about to come. Without prayer, we will be consumed by darkness, but with it, we will have an impenetrable shield. If you want to be prepared, start right now. Don't wait until evil is already in front of you to seek refuge. Begin praying every day, every hour, as often as you can. Prayer not only connects us to divine light, but also strengthens our faith and gives us clarity amidst the confusion that evil seeks to spread. Moreover, the Virgin Mary asked us to unite in prayer. She made it clear that unity in prayer creates a much greater force than we can imagine. When we pray together, we build a barrier of protection that is impenetrable. This means that to protect yourself and your family, you must not only pray for yourself, but also gather your loved ones and form a chain of prayer. Together, you will be stronger and more prepared to resist. And it doesn't stop there. In addition to prayer, the Virgin Mary has given us a gift from nature to strengthen our bodies against the difficult times ahead. As I mentioned before, there is a powerful fruit that can save lives, a physical shield for the challenges to come. The pineapple, although simple, should not be underestimated. The Virgin Mary specifically mentioned its properties as a source of protection. Pineapple is packed with vitamin C, which strengthens our immune system and helps us face illnesses that may arise during this period of darkness. But that's not all. It also contains bromelain, a unique enzyme that combats inflammation and improves digestive health, something essential for keeping the body strong and resilient in the times ahead. The Virgin Mary gave us this guidance because she knows the body needs to be prepared to face both physical and spiritual challenges. But understand that only those who are willing to follow these instructions with faith will have the necessary protection. It's not enough to believe. You must act, and act now before it's too late. What I'm about to tell you next may seem simple, but its effectiveness depends on your willingness to take this message as truth and apply it to your life immediately. This isn't just about preparing your body or mind, it's about preparing your soul for the final battle. The Virgin Mary warned us that prayer will be our guide, and that our connection with God will be the way to stay safe. Without this spiritual preparation, we will be vulnerable to the evil that is about to spread across the world. So I ask you, are you ready to follow this path? Are you ready to act and protect those you love? The Virgin Mary was clear. Prayer and physical preparation are our only weapons against what's coming. The pineapple will be your physical shield, and prayer your spiritual shield. These are the tools she has given us to face the trials ahead, but it's up to you now. I know you might be thinking, is all this real? Can these simple actions really protect me? I tell you with absolute certainty, yes. The Virgin Mary made it clear that those who follow her instructions will be protected. Those who stray, ignore, or doubt will be at the mercy of the darkness. You're beginning to understand the gravity of the moment we're living in. You feel the urgency of it all, and now more than ever is the time to act. Don't wait until it's too late. The Virgin Mary asked that you prepare. Prayer and the pineapple are the keys to your protection, and everything that follows in this video will show you exactly how to do it. Don't miss the next moment, because what's coming is essential for your complete preparation. This is your call to action. Time is running out. Now that you've understood the urgency of the Virgin Mary's message, and we've begun to reveal the tools for your protection, it's time to talk about something even deeper. This moment is not just about you, it's about your family, the people you love, the souls around you who depend on you to be prepared for what's coming. Think of the people you love the most. Imagine for a moment what it would be like to see those you care about facing tribulation without knowing what to do, unprepared to withstand what's about to happen. Would you be ready to see your loved ones consumed by evil simply because they weren't ready? You have the power to prevent this. You have the power to protect those you love, and it all starts with what you do now, with the decisions you make from this moment forward. The Virgin Mary has given us the solution. She has shown us the path of prayer and physical preparation. She has given us the tools to face the darkness that is approaching. But these tools will only be effective if you decide to act, if you decide to commit to protecting your family. It's natural to feel fear, to feel the pressure and the anxiety of not knowing what's coming. But I assure you, the worst decision you can make now is to stand still, doing nothing. This message is real. The signs are all around us. And if you've already noticed them, then now is the time to act. What you do now can save not only your soul, but also the souls of those you love. Are you ready to take on this responsibility? If you are a parent, sibling, child, or spouse, You know how important your protection and guidance are for those around you. Now more than ever, they will need you. What's coming will test the faith of everyone. It will test your ability to resist the evil that is approaching. But you are not alone. The Virgin Mary is with you, and she has already made it clear that those who listen to her call and follow her instructions will be protected. But there is something even more important that you must understand. Evil is already infiltrating in ways many do not perceive. It is already present in our daily lives, in the distractions of the modern world, in the temptations that weaken our faith. Every time we stray from prayer, every time we ignore God's call, we allow this darkness to gain more ground in our lives. But there is a way to stop this. Prayer in unity with your family. Prayer is the only true refuge, and by praying together, you will be building an impenetrable spiritual barrier, a light that dispels any shadow. Every time you pray, you strengthen that barrier. And believe me, this is the most crucial moment to do so. But don't be mistaken. It's not enough to pray alone. Unity in prayer is the key. The Virgin Mary was clear when she asked us to gather our families and friends to create a chain of prayer powerful enough to resist what's coming. She asked you to lead this. This means that from now on, your responsibility is not only to protect yourself, but also to guide those you love along the path of faith and prayer. Think about the impact this can have. Think about how protected you and your family will be simply by uniting them in prayer. This cannot wait. Every moment lost is a moment where darkness gains strength. Are you willing to take that risk? Or will you act now, taking charge and protecting the people who depend on you? And not only on the spiritual level can you do this. The Virgin Mary also gave us a physical means of protection, the pineapple. This simple fruit, which contains powerful nutrients, is a physical shield for the challenges to come. Incorporating it into your daily diet will strengthen your body for what lies ahead. Don't underestimate the importance of these two things: prayer and physical preparation. This is what will guide you through the darkest moments, and believe me, those moments will come. But those who are prepared, both physically and spiritually, will have a chance to resist. I know that as you listen to all of this, something inside of you is already stirring. You already feel the urgency. You already realize that this is not just any message. This is a divine message sent by our Heavenly Mother to protect you, and what you do with this message now will determine your future and the future of those you love. You have made it this far because you know something important is being said. Don't ignore what you're feeling now. Don't wait until it's too late. The time to act is now, and prayer is your path to protection. Gather your family, prepare and protect those you love. What's coming will require more from you than has ever been demanded. But with faith, with prayer, and with preparation, you will be ready. And I will guide you through all of this until the end of this video. Don't stop now. The next step is crucial. What comes next is vital to your protection. You already feel the pressure of the times to come, and you've understood that this is no ordinary message. The Virgin Mary, in all her wisdom, has given us the path to face the times of darkness. And now the time has come to reveal the keys to protection that can ensure your safety and that of those you love. These are divine tools, and only those who heed this call will be ready for what's coming. But what exactly does it mean to be protected? How can you ensure you will be prepared in body, mind, and soul when the darkness finally arrives? The Virgin Mary was very clear. Prayer and physical preparation are your greatest weapons. This is not about simply praying out of routine or following a casual diet. It's about transforming prayer into a spiritual shield and your body into a temple strong enough to withstand the trials ahead. The first step is to make sure your life is rooted in daily prayer. But it's not just any prayer. The prayer must be fervent, constant, and full of faith. It will be the beacon that guides you through the darkness, the light that protects you from the evil influences already spreading. The Virgin Mary told us that prayer is like a sword of light, capable of cutting through any shadow that tries to envelop us, and you need to use this weapon every day, without fail. Gather your family and turn this prayer into a shared practice. The unity in prayer strengthens the protection even more. Every person who joins this spiritual chain strengthens the shield that will keep evil away from you and your loved ones. Don't underestimate the power of this unity. When everyone prays together, something much greater happens. the presence of God and Our Lady becomes palpable, guiding each one of you through the tribulation. But there's more. The Virgin Mary also gave us a physical key to our protection: the pineapple. You might think this is too simple, but the pineapple contains unique properties that make it a true gift from God to prepare us for what's to come. Nature gives us what we need to keep our bodies strong and resilient, and the pineapple is one of those blessings. It's time to see this tropical fruit not just as food, but as a physical shield against the challenges ahead. The Virgin Mary specifically mentioned the pineapple because she knows that in times of trial, the human body will be attacked in many ways. The evil that is approaching will bring disease, physical weakness, and many challenges. The vitamin C and bromelain contained in the pineapple will be your allies in keeping your body strong and resistant to diseases and inflammation. A strengthened immune system through these nutrients will be your first line of defense, and it's essential that you incorporate this into your life right now. Consume pineapple regularly. Make it a part of your daily diet. The pineapple was created to give us what we need when the body starts to weaken. The Virgin Mary has given us this gift of nature, and it's up to you to take advantage of this blessing and use it as armor against the physical evil that's coming. Every bite you take is a step toward preparing your body for what's ahead. But remember, it's not just about the body and the soul are connected. When you care for your body, you're also strengthening your soul. And this complete preparation of body and soul will ensure your protection in times of darkness. Perhaps at this moment you still have doubts. Perhaps part of you is wondering, is this really necessary? Or maybe you're thinking that the world has always faced tough times, and this will pass like before. I ask you not to ignore the feeling growing inside you now. The Virgin Mary gave us this message because time is running out. Evil is approaching in ways many still cannot see. It's around us, entering our lives silently through distraction, temptation, and the loss of faith. Every time you ignore this call, the darkness advances a little more. But there's still time to prepare. You can still act now to ensure the protection of your soul and those you love. The key to your protection is here, and you already have everything you need: fervent prayer, family unity, and the pineapple. These tools were given by the Virgin Mary as a way to withstand what's coming, but they will only be effective if you start right now. There's no more time for doubts or hesitation. Everything you've heard up until now is part of a larger plan of salvation. You were chosen to receive this message, and what you do with it can completely change the course of your life and your future. The darkness is advancing rapidly, and only those who are prepared in both body and soul will be able to resist. Now that you have the keys to protection in your hands, you must use them. Don't wait until tomorrow for something that could save your life today. What's coming next is even more important, and you need to know how to apply this practically. So stay with me, because the next revelation is the final step to ensuring that you and your family are fully protected. Now that you've received the keys to protection, it's time to act. The Virgin Mary was clear in her warning: time is running out, and only those who are prepared, both in body and soul, will be able to resist the darkness that is already taking form. You cannot keep ignoring the call that has been made to you today. Every minute that passes, evil draws closer, and the decision you make now could save your life and the lives of those you love. I know at this moment you feel the weight of responsibility on your shoulders, and that's good, because it means you've understood the gravity of this message. Now is the time to take concrete action. Listening and agreeing is not enough. You need to act. The future is in your hands, and what you do with this message will determine whether you are ready to face the times of trial or if you will be caught off guard when the darkness finally arrives. So, what should you do now? I'm going to guide you step by step so that you can begin your preparation immediately. The first concrete step you need to take is to commit to daily prayer. But as we've discussed, this prayer must be different. It must be fervent, constant, done with faith and intention. It cannot be something done automatically or out of obligation. Prayer is your spiritual shield, and the only way to strengthen this shield is by dedicating time and energy to it. Start today. Set aside time every day to pray, whether in the morning, afternoon, or evening. Choose a fixed time so that prayer becomes a pillar in your routine. If you don't know where to start, begin with the Hail Mary, A simple but very powerful prayer. The Virgin Mary made it clear that this prayer, said with devotion, has the power to dispel darkness and bring light into our lives. The second step is to unite your family in prayer. The Virgin Mary emphasized that unity in prayer is one of the most powerful forms of protection. When your family prays together, you create an impenetrable spiritual barrier. The Virgin Mary asked each of us to lead our families down this path, and that begins with a simple invitation. Gather everyone to pray. Invite your family today. Explain to them the importance of this and what's at stake. If everyone is united in prayer, you will all be strengthened against any evil that approaches. Don't wait another day to start, because tomorrow may be too late. The third concrete step you need to take is to ensure that your body is physically prepared. And this starts with something as simple as incorporating pineapple into your daily diet. The Virgin Mary mentioned pineapple as an essential tool to strengthen our bodies against the illnesses and weaknesses that will arise in the times of trial. Don't ignore this divine guidance. Starting now, begin consuming pineapple regularly. Make juices, eat it fresh, or incorporate it into your daily meals. Each serving will be a physical shield against the adversities to come. It's a simple and practical way to ensure your body is strong and ready for the challenges ahead. The Virgin Mary did not send this message for you to keep it a secret. She asked that you, who are listening, share this truth with everyone around you. What you know now can save lives, and you have the duty to spread this message. Share this video with your friends and family. Post it on social media, in group chats, with everyone you know. Don't keep this message to yourself. Evil is advancing rapidly, and the more people who know about this, the more protected we will be. The Virgin Mary wants this chain of prayer and protection to spread worldwide, and it starts with you. You are now the messenger, and that responsibility is sacred. Sharing this message is an act of love, protection, and faith. You never know who might need to hear this warning, and maybe the simple act of sending this video could save someone you love. The final concrete step you need to take is to be mentally and spiritually prepared for what's coming. Darkness is approaching, and many will not realize it until it's too late. But you, who are here now, have been given the privilege and the responsibility of being aware of what is going to happen. Don't waste this. Prepare your mind and soul, strengthen your faith through prayer and spiritual reading. The Bible and other sacred readings can be sources of wisdom and guidance for the difficult times ahead. And remember, you are not alone. The Virgin Mary is with you, interceding for your protection and guiding your steps. The time to act is now, no more delays. Every second you wait is a lost opportunity to prepare. The actions you take today can make the difference between being ready or being surprised by the darkness. Don't delay any longer. Start today with the steps we've already revealed. Fervent prayer, family unity, incorporating pineapple into your diet, and spreading the Virgin Mary's message. Prayer is not just a practice you should do once a day. It must become part of every moment of your life. Every time you pray, you are building a spiritual barrier that will protect you from the evil influences. Remember, prayer is your most powerful weapon. Do not face the challenges that are coming without this divine protection. Like a shield that surrounds you, prayer will connect you to God's grace and help you discern amidst the confusion. The Virgin Mary was clear in her message. Prayer will be the only light that can dispel the darkness. It's not enough just to believe. You must act, pray with true devotion, and seek the intercession of our Heavenly Mother. Gather your loved ones and form with them a daily prayer circle. This unity will strengthen each member of your family, and by doing so, you will create an impenetrable spiritual barrier that will keep evil at bay. Also, don't forget the importance of physical preparation. The body is the temple of the soul, and to face the times of trial, we must ensure it is strong enough to withstand the attacks to come. Pineapple is a natural and powerful tool that the Virgin Mary specifically mentioned as a shield for our bodies. This tropical fruit, rich in vitamin C and bromelain, will strengthen your immune system, reduce inflammation, and help your body fight off the diseases that may arise during the times of darkness. Incorporate pineapple into your daily diet, whether in juices, salads, or main dishes. Each portion you consume is another step toward physical strength. Don't underestimate the power that God has placed in natural gifts. This fruit is a physical protection, that will help you maintain your health in times of tribulation. But your preparation doesn't end there. Spreading the Virgin Mary's message is crucial. This is no longer just about you, but also about those around you. Think about how many people may need to hear this truth, and how many lives you could save simply by sharing what you've learned. The Virgin Mary has chosen you as her messenger. Don't keep this knowledge to yourself. Share this video with your friends, your family, and anyone you think needs it. Post it on social media, spread it as much as you can. Evil is advancing rapidly, and knowledge is our best weapon against it. The more people who are prepared, the stronger we will be together. Remember, this mission is sacred. You are helping to create a chain of protection that will reach many, and that is an act of deep love and devotion. Lastly, but certainly not least, you must prepare mentally and spiritually for what's to come. In times of chaos, when everything seems to be falling apart around you, your faith and serenity will be what keep you grounded. Strengthen your spirit through reading the Bible, meditating on divine messages, and constant prayer. This spiritual strengthening will help you remain calm when chaos reigns and will guide you and your family through the path of light. You are not alone. The Virgin Mary is with you, interceding for you before God, and her message is clear. Keep your faith strong, prepare, and pray. No matter how dark things get, God's light will never go out for those who have faith. Prayer is your anchor in the storm, and with it, you will be able to discern and make the right decisions in times of confusion. Time is limited. Each day that passes, the darkness draws closer. There is no longer time to hesitate. The decisions you make now will shape the future, not just for you, but for all those you love. The Virgin Mary has given us a clear path: prayer, physical and mental preparation, and family unity in faith. These are your weapons against the evil that's coming. You can no longer ignore the signs that are appearing everywhere. You see it in the news, you feel it in the air. The earth itself is reacting with natural disasters, wars, and divisions. Everything points to a change that no one is prepared to face, except those who have heard the Virgin Mary's call. This is your call to action.